All right, so the trick to this assignment is really on how are we going to do these bands here. So I want everyone to do is, I realize you're probably working on other assignments. Let's pause for a moment and just try to follow along with this assignment. So I'm going to start as I always do, which is I'm clicking on my new icon here. So I'm opening up a new file and I'm hitting basic template. So I want to really make sure that everybody realizes I'm still getting some people that are submitting template files as their actual files. So you're going to continue to get zeros until you do it in the right format. So you want to hit new file and make sure you're clicking this basic template. We're opening this file. And then we'll do something very similar to today's assignment, but not the exact measurement, so that way you get a chance to practice it again on your own. So I'm just going to start by drawing a rectangle, and you should draw in your object layer, which means your objects will be red, but I'm going to draw in my zero layer just so you can easily see it on the screen, or at least see it better on the screen. So I'm just going to draw a random rectangle here. Then I'm going to add a circle, and I'm going to snap my circle. So I need to make sure my O snap is turned on. And then I'm going to snap it to one corner here. And again, you can pick any random circle radius that you want. And then I'm going to put another circle up here at the top. And again, I'll make this one a little bit bigger. And now I will delete my rectangle, which I just used as sort of scaffolding to put my two circles in place. So the trick now is to add lines connecting these circles. Now, if I take my line tool and I kind of place it, snap it there, and then try and figure out, where this goes, say right here. If I zoom in, I see that it's kind of coming in at this weird angle here. Or if I try again here at the bottom, maybe from here, and I try to get it just right, but then I zoom in and I see, there's actually some overlap here. So this doesn't look good at all. So what we need to do is snap to something called our tangent. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our object snap settings. So I'm going to right click on my object snap, and I'm going to go to object snap settings. And we all should be kind of familiar with this screen here. And I'm going to start by clearing all. So now none of these are checked, and I'm just going to select tangent. It's the one that has the circle with the line over it. I'll click OK here. Now something magical will happen. I'm going to click my line, and I'm going to snap to my circle. And you'll notice as I move my cursor around my circle, the line kind of follows along kind of a weird way. This is called our tangent. So now I'm going to go over to my other circle, and you'll notice as I go along the edge of my circle here, you'll get that little symbol with the circle over the line. So that means that it's going to snap to your tangent. So even though I snap, say, way down here, it's going to calculate exactly where to put my line so it intersects my circle perfectly. So there's no longer an angle. It's going to go into the circle and then lead totally straight into my line. Okay. I'm going to repeat my exact same process on my bottom one here. And then I'll hit my trim, and then the fastest way to trim both these lines at the same time is, who can remember? Yeah, so TR for trim, and then if I hit F for fence, that'll allow me to just draw that little line right through there. Hit enter, oops, trim. So I can just draw my trim line right through there, hit enter, and it'll just trim them both at the same time. So now I have a perfect kind of rubber band, like a fan belt or something on a car. So this goes perfectly around both radiuses of the circle and makes perfect sort of intersections here. So that's called tangent. And again, the easiest way to use tangent is to make sure that your object snap settings are turned off everything except for tangent. Any questions at all on using the tangent function? Excellent.